Bonjour, that is in English. Good morning. I hope all of you are healthy, safe, and are keeping your spirits high. In our today's class, I'll be sharing Leçon 1 with you, which is Les Salutations et le Nombre, which means greetings and numbers. But before we begin with our today's lesson, let us first have a small recap of what we have learned in our previous lesson of Leçon 0. In that lesson, I talked about France. In that, I told you that France is a wonderful country and it is also known as Le Hexagon because it is in a hexagon shape. Then I also told you that France is bounded by 8 different countries, namely Belgium, Germany, Switzerland, Italy, Andorra, Monaco, Spain, Luxembourg. Then I shared a term, francophone, which meant a country having French as its tongue language or official language is given the title of francophone. Then I told you about different monuments in France like La Tour Eiffel, La Notre Dame, Le Musée d'Orsay, Le Musée de Louvre. Then I told you about the basic French rule, that is the consonant and vowel rule. In that rule, I told you that in any word, if the ending alphabet is a consonant and the alphabet before that alphabet is a vowel, then we will not pronounce the consonant. For example, I gave you Paris. We all know that the ending alphabet of Paris is S. And we also know that S is a consonant. And we also know that before S it is I, which is a vowel. That is the only reason when in French language we pronounce Paris, we say Paris and write Paris, Paris. I hope the previous lesson is clear to you. Now, let us begin with our today's lesson. In our today's lesson, I'll be having Leçon 1, Le Salutation et le Nombre, which means greetings and numbers. Before we start with the different salutations, you need to know that there are how many types of salutation? Actually, there are 2 types of salutation, namely formal and informal. We use formal salutation when we are greeting to someone in an official manner or we are greeting our elders. We use informal salutation when we are greeting our friend or someone in an informal relation or our younger ones. Formal salutation. For an example, let us see conversation of 2 people working in an office. Madame, bonjour monsieur. Here, madame means ma'am, bonjour means good morning or hi, and monsieur means sir. So she's saying, good morning or hi sir. Monsieur says, bonjour madame. Sir says, good morning or hi ma'am. But he again says, excuse me, vous appelez comment? Excuse me, what is your name? Here, if you remember our previous class, I also told you about some commonly used words and sentences. In that sentence, I told you, comment vous appelez-vous, which is, what is your name in formal way, right? In here, you can see the same words after excuse me, but arranged in a different manner. It is because of the way he is asking her, vous appelez comment? What is your name? The answer remains the same. The translation remains the same. But the way of asking is different. That's why he's saying, excuse me, what is your name? Madame says, Je m'appelle Catherine et vous. She says, I am Catherine and you. Here it is and vous is you. Because we are having a formal notation, so we'll use vous. Monsieur. Monsieur says, Je m'appelle Jean Martin. He says, I am Jean Martin. Let us now have a look on informal salutation. This conversation is taking place between two students. Manuel says, Salut. Anish says, Salut. Now here, both of them are wishing in the same word, so they mean hi and hi. Or you can say good morning and good morning. If we compare this conversation starting point with the formal salutation starting point, you'll notice that the word used there for wishing or greeting is different than the word used here, but the meaning remains the same. Why? It is because of informal salutation and formal salutation difference. Then he says, I am Manuel, je m'appelle Manuel, I am Manuel. Et toi, comment tu t'appelles? And you, what is your name? In this, you can say that in place of vous, I have used toi, and in place of vous, I have also used tu after coming, which means et moi, I have used et toi, and comme vous, I have used comme tu. The only difference is because of the informal notation and formal notation. He says, Je m'appelle Anish. I hope the difference between those two salutations is clear to you. Now, let us have the look on our next topic, which is the nombres. There are two types of numbers, ordinal numbers and cardinal numbers. In our today's class, I won't be discussing about ordinal numbers. I'll only be discussing about cardinal numbers in detail, wherein I'll also tell a small definition of ordinal numbers. Ordinal numbers are actually, if we say in simple words, positional numbers. When we need to denote positions in terms of numbers, we use these numbers like first, second, third are positional numbers. We are giving positions. In French, you can write it as Dixiami. You'll get to know when you learn how to write two in French, then you'll be able to write the positional numbers. The only thing which you need now to worry is that ordinal numbers are those numbers are positional numbers used for positions. Now let us talk about cardinal numbers, which is our today's topic. Cardinal numbers are actually those numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can say whole numbers. 1 to infinite. We are not sure how many numbers you go to, but 1 to infinite are all examples of cardinal numbers. Let us now learn about how do we write and speak these cardinal numbers. Now here I am going to share a small table with 1 to 10 numbers. And so 1 in French is written as UNE or UN. UNE is pronounced as une, which is one only, and UN is also pronounced as a. UNE is generally very commonly used because it is used for feminine words. Then we have 2, which in French is written as DEAUX, that is Deeks. Then we have 3, which is written as TROIS, that is Troy. Then we have 4, which is written as QUATR, which is Quatre. Then we have 5, which is written as CINQ, which is seeing. Then we have 6, which is written as SIX. Now, in English also and in French also, we write 6 as SIX, but we pronounce it as 6 in English, and in French we pronounce it as six. It's six. Then 7 is written as the short form of September, SEPT, which is set. We say it as set. Then we have 8, yeah. Then we write it as HUIT, which is hut, hut. Then it is 9, NINE, which is written as NEUF, which is nuff. Then we have 10, which is written as Deeks, DIX, Deeks. I hope numbers 1 to 10 are clear to you. For a better understanding, let me pronounce 1 to 10 again for you. Deeks, Trua, Kotra, Sink, Seeks, Sept, Hut, Naf, Deeks. I hope it is clear to you. Now, let us work upon cardinal numbers 11 to 20. 11 is written as ONZE, which is ons. 12 is written as DOUZE, doors. 13 is written as TRIEZE, which is tres. 14 is written as QUATORZE, quattros. 15 is written as QUINZE, quins. 16 is written as CEIZE, sees. 17 is written as Deeks, sept. Okay, here you will see that from 17 to 19 we have written two numbers, Deeks and sept, Deeks and Huat, Deeks and Naf. Why? For explanation, let us take, if I ask you to denote 17 in an expanded form, how you will write? You'll but obviously write 10 plus 7 is the expanded form of 17. So what do we do here? From 17 to 19, we take the 10th word number, the 10th place, and in the ones place. That is 10 and 7, which is Deeks and sept. We'll combine them with the help of a hyphen and we write it. It is like Deeks, sept, Deeks, hut, Deeks, naf. Then it is 20, which is written as VINGT, which is wink, wink. I hope these numbers are clear to you. Let me pronounce 11 to 20 again for you. It is on, dos, tres, cuatros, quins, seis, dix, set, dix, with, dix, naf, wind. Now I'll be pronouncing 1 to 20 for all of you. Dix, trua, quatre, cinc, sis, set, huit, naf. Dix, ons, dos, tres, cuatro, quins, sis, dix, set, dix, huit, dix, naf, vint. I also know that it is not easy to remember these numbers with their spellings in one go. That is the reason I have shared a link in the description. You can click on the link and select and see the page where all these numbers are written in French language and you can pronounce them on your own. For any doubts and any changes, do update me through comments. You all did a great job. Mercy, which is thank you, and we'll meet you on next session. Bye bye.